Yar! Welcome back, me lads and lasses, to Let's Play Return to Monkey Island. This be Sensei Starman, doing his pirate voice as always for the introduction, but talking somewhat more sensibly for the rest of it. Anyway, last time you'll recall, we left the governor's mansion to start exploring Melee proper, or improper as it were, ran into some old friends at the prison, met the new town locksmith, listened to the ramblings of a old lady that will certainly be important later, and then returned up to the high street to find the former very important pirate leaders and Elaine, our wife. Yeah, that's right. But not a lot else going on here. It looks like Wally set up a map shop, but he's out at the moment. So the only place we haven't gone on Melee Island, apart from the docks, which they have been less than subtle about hinting we should go to now, is the real Voodoo store. So let's go check in and see if the Voodoo Lady is around. Enter International House of Mojo.
Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
Let's see, I'm going to search for Monkey Island. Just suppose you mentioned your cash handy, nor can find an available ship. Oh, let's do the small talk first.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Like I've got much of that left.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon.
At this hour?
It is a midnight luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Well, I had hoped to get a bit more talking done.
At Chamber of Commerce midnight luncheon. Back shortly.
I wonder where that luncheon is. Well, it turns out that's Low Street and this is High Street, even though all the businesses are down this way. Yeah, I know it keeps telling us we're supposed to go to the docks, but... Gosh darn, I'm a pirate. I don't do what I'm told. I'll bet the governor knows where that luncheon is.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Okay, so we probably are not going to be able to find out what or where this luncheon is being held. I don't think we're going to get to resolve the mystery of that book or get any of her other books. Or for that matter, the book over here at the locksmith shop, or getting the glasses so that we can get Otis out of jail. Which I have absolutely no reason to do other than to think that, I might need his help later. Plus, it's just, a very piratey thing breaking your compatriots out of jail.
It doesn't look finished.
Alright, well, I think that's all we can do. But what the heck? Let's pester folks in the scum bar a bit more.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Oh, wait. Cobb's here!
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Tell me about Loon.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loon button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Ew.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it!
Say it!
Say it.
No!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
And we just unlocked an achievement for fan service! And, oddly enough, I have not done a playthrough of Loom. Maybe I will do that someday.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Well, that does sum up Guybrush.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, their highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
That should be I.
It's those three clowns at the back table.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Yeah, they really are not being subtle about what they want us doing, are they?
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Well, it's definitely a mop. Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Who do you think you are, Roger Wilco?
Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Aw.
Stay away from that picture.
Active little guys, aren't they? It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. And you have a packet of stick-on stars. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Ah, there's the seagull from Loom.
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. The plaque says, "In memory of looming seagulls of old."
Aw. Well, you always need a piece of string in a game like this.
It's hopeless. It's hopeless. It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's good for relieving stress. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Okay, I need a hint. How do I get my own ship and crew? How do I free Otis? How do I borrow a book from Carla? Never mind. So it looks like there actually is a hint book in the game. Hey, you know what? I'm not quite desperate enough to check that, even for the fun of it, just yet.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the free trials.
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Hold
Are you
on.
sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Well, gee, I wish I'd gone with all the stuff about, you know, beating LeChuck. Okay, fine, we'll stroll
I
along
better get
ducks.
cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Job openings.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated.
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Wait, why is that a requirement? Most of the crew is undead.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay, so just to make it abundantly clear, quartermaster recognizes me, won't hire me, get a mop. And then seize LeChuck's ship at the earliest opportunity.
Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
That may also be a hint.
Hey.
What is it?
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you. But you're you, so I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, so clearly I have to get the mop from the cook at the scum bar.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Hey, that may be a sign that Wally is back. Surreptitiously abscond with the mop.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Why not?
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Well, I'll bet that wad of string that I can't untangle will make a fine mop head.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Well, I was going to go wander around the forest anyway, since it's the one part of the island we haven't explored yet. But hey, let's pester the lookout first.
Hi again. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
Say...
You'll have to excuse me. I think I see something on the horizon.
Alright. To the island interior, and to the forest. To the deep dark forest where I'm sure to get lost. Actually, let's go see if we can get Stan's toothbrush first.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The assets of this establishment have been... The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Let's see. Could I use my horse armor to break through the door? Nah, it won't even let me try that. I mean, I know the horse armor is useless, but there you go. Okay, well, back to the path.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Admire the purple flowers, go this way. Yak's a carnivorous plant.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clemat.
Yak mushrooms. Yak's a carnivorous plant.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus.
Okay.
A carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Well, clearly... Ooh, cutscene.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
And it looks like Wally's shop is open now. At the House of Mojo. Check out the rugged safe.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Looks like it's been there forever. Not for me. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. A crystal. This isn't that kind of game.
Aw.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Keep up the good work, buddy. Not very practical. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Wait, there's a museum?
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Too bad it's empty.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy. Too bad it's empty. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very...
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Well, fine. I have a sharp, pointy knife I can't actually use. What's this?
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, well, we're coming up on the half-hour mark, so rather than try and
I'll get back to browsing.
speed through all this,
Supplies are limited.
I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and next time, we will finish catching up with the Voodoo Lady. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.